Pokemon Stadium. Releasing in 1998 on the Nintendo 64, this was the first ever 3D Pokemon game. This game was a cultural phenomenon. Although not featuring really any story or adventure, it included all 151 original Pokemon at your disposal to battle with. This game was a dedicated 3D battler, complete with gym battles and even an announcer.
Here it comes! Thunder! Super effective!
The game was so good it spawned a sequel featuring Generation 2 Pokemon. As you would expect, these games sold amazingly on the N64, with the original selling just under 4 million copies. Even to this day, fans have been asking for a sequel of this game, but many fans don't realize that there already is a third Pokemon Stadium, and it is called Pokemon Battle Revolution. Pokemon Battle Revolution released in December of 2006 on the Nintendo Wii. This game was a fully fleshed out Pokemon Stadium clone featuring every Pokemon from generations 1 through 4. This game seemed to have everything a Stadium fan could want, from an online mode, to beautiful graphics, and even a killer soundtrack. Despite the game having all of this though, it sold fairly poorly compared to the Pokemon Stadiums, and even most Pokemon games in general. Pokemon Battle Revolution sold 1.2 million copies, which sounds like a lot, but when you factor in that there were nearly 3 times the amount of Wii sold versus Nintendo 64s, less than 1% of all Wii owners bought this game. Literally everyone and their grandma had a Wii, and no one wanted the latest and greatest 3D Pokemon game?
No.
Anyways, Pokemon Battle Revolution is a pretty straightforward 3D Pokemon battler, much like its quote-unquote predecessors. The game starts off with you flying into a gorgeous, colorful Pokemon theme park where you're greeted by a receptionist with a fuzzy Pikachu doll who shows you all around the different game modes, etc. From there, you can choose what you want to do. Coliseum is the main thing to do because the online service is shut down, obviously. Which is unfortunate because I used to love playing online against other trainers, but I digress. The Coliseums in this game are so beautiful and full of life. Each Coliseum has its own unique charm and personality. A lot of the arenas even have different rule sets. You have standard single battle format, double battle format, which I personally love, select format where you and your opponent choose from a pool of 12 Pokemon, tournament format where everyone is in a tournament style bracket, and even Fortune, which is basically spin the wheel of Pokemon between yours and your opponent's parties. Having all these different rule sets definitely make the game a lot more interesting than just standard single and double battles. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention this game was developed by one of my favorite developers, Genius Sonority. The same guys that made my 2 favorite Pokemon spin-offs, Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. Just by looking around, you could tell a lot of love was put into this game, not only in the backgrounds and graphics themselves, which still hold up phenomenally to this day when compared to modern 3D Pokemon games, but also the amount of life they give their characters and Pokemon. Seriously, Pokemon doesn't do this anymore. The character expressions, the Pokemon animations, these are all amazing. The hits the Pokemon deliver feel substantial. You can see what each attack does to the Pokemon, and when they faint, they really drop.
Mission failed! We'll get them next time.
The music, of course, is top tier. Genius Sonority never drops the ball on the music. These songs will get you pumped to bash some Pokeskulls in.
You what?
This game also features character customization. That is right, the first Pokemon game with character customization. You can also set everything from the outfits to even the little quips before, during, and after the battle. And you can say some pretty wacky things. There's no filter. And you can unlock new customizations by earning Poke Coupons you get from playing the Coliseum battles. The in-game announcer is from the actual Pokemon anime. And honestly, his voice does not get old.
And now, the battle begins. A fierce blow. The red corner barely holds on.
And it's very hype. It is so awesome to hear his voice every time I pick this game up. Pokemon Battle Revolutions isn't easy playthrough, at least the first time, with 4 of the Colosseums having insane rule changes and difficulty spikes the second time around. You will face some of the hardest challenges in Pokemon. Although the online service is no longer available, I still think back to my times playing online against random people, which was insane to do. Even though the connection was subpar, it was amazing to be able to battle other real-life Pokemon trainers, as we both likely got pissed off simultaneously when one of us would try to cheese or the connection would seem like we're playing on McDonald's Wi-Fi from the parking lot. Even though the Wi-Fi connectivity was spotty, the experience was surreal and free. The game isn't without its faults, of course. First off, you cannot make a team of 6 with whatever Pokemon you want. You can only use Pokemon that are copied over from your Pokemon Diamond and Pearl save data. So if you don't have those games, or even a DS in general, you will be forced to use one of 2 predetermined parties of Pokemon, which would probably ruin the experience for just about anyone. Secondly, despite the game being on Wii, the game doesn't really take advantage of the Wii's motion controls. You can use the Wiimote to point to menu and battle options on the screen, but it would be really cool if you could use the motion controls for literally anything. My last gripe with the game is the fact that there is no story. I mean, this game is basically the Battle Frontier for the Sinnoh region. There is no reason why you're battling outside of fun, which is fine, I guess, but if they could have added some motivation for the character, that would have made this experience even more substantial. All in all, Pokemon Battle Revolution was and still is a great game. To see your favorite franchise in high resolution for the first time is an amazing experience. Despite its flaws, I highly encourage you to check out the game for yourself, as it does hold up even to this day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This game has a special spot in my heart, if you couldn't tell. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button, and of course ringing the bell, because you really don't want to miss out. We do this every single week. Please check out one of the videos that's popping up, and hopefully I'll see all of you beautiful people next time.